o'clock on the 15th of July. I'd like to call the meeting of the Board of Directors of the Parks and Recreation Department of the City of Elkhart to order. Can we have a roll call, please?
I am here.
I'm here. If we can have a motion to approve the agenda for today,
So moved.
I'll second it.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is public input, privilege of the floor. Anybody with? Okay. You can have a motion to approve the minutes of July 1st, 2025.
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay. Next item is the approval of the financials, claims of $97,736.82. Are there any?
The iPad says that it has not been backed up. Okay, got it. All right, thank you. I got it.
With no further discussion, are there any, is a motion to approve the claims?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Okay, unanimous. Donation 0, grant 0. New business matters. Memo from Forestry. Chip Tallman.
Two.
And if I understand correctly, this is consistent with the part of the city that you've targeted for priority previously. It sounds like that to me. Any other questions or
Yeah,
comments?
I do. So are we clear? I know that there are grant monies and all sorts of things that aren't coming through or things that were expected that are not happening anymore. So how certain are we that we are getting funding to replace these trees? Because if we're counting on money that's going to disappear, what's the alternative? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, and would the money used to, do y'all have enough money to, if this grant doesn't come through, replace all that we're taking down? Okay. Okay, that's helpful.
coming down, not the.
Just to double check, are these pictures in our packets? Or are we just
No,
getting
they're-
them now?
they're
They're in my
separate.
hands.
Okay, so is there a way that those can be put in our, hi, is there a way that those could be put in our packets in advance? Because I just have a list in my packet, and then we get the photos, like, in this meeting, like, is there a way to actually incorporate those into the packet so that we can see the whole picture in advance? That would be, I would really like to see that in the future, if at all possible. Uh-huh. Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could do that, or I could just get pictures in the packet. That would make, you saw I got here late. That would make my life a lot easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's totally, I understand that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Look, I just make that request in the future. That way, if we have questions about what we're seeing, we can ask you here, but it's hard to flip through all of that and look through this and then have conversation with you. Is that okay? Wonderful. Thank you so much. That's all I have.
Is there a way we can make a note to include the pictures of trees for future proposals in the packet? That saves printing and everything else, too.
Yes, that would be great. Yeah, it also saves trees, Bill. I didn't even think about that. With all the paper. Thank you.
All right, with that in mind, do we have a motion to approve the memo for contract?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes. Yes,
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next item on the agenda is the game time contract for fitness equipment, Island Park, McNaughton Park, and Sterling Park.
Mm. Oh. Mm, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, we could hear you just
Yeah.
fine, but the rest
Yeah.
of the world, I guess, could not. Okay.
Yeah. And we were able to keep it under budget,
Ah, sweet.
so, yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
just to be perfectly clear, this is for a contract for the 3 parks.
Well, it needs approval, am I correct?
Right, but that's
What is
we're
this for?
we're
It's
approving
the
the
contract?
contract.
Approving the contract? Yes.
Okay. We need to do them one by one, or can we do them as a block? Okay. So, any further questions or discussion?
No, I just really like the placement. I'm glad you all considered. Island Park is a really good place for.
We actually sent the
Something
rangers
central.
out, and we actually did, just canvassing people, and say, hey, what would you like, stuff like that. And yeah, it was important to see, have it around the city and not just one area. As you can see, Walker Park is kind of like a thumb out there, and we were like, well, Elkhart needs more, so that was important to us.
Thank you so much.
And we have a motion to approve the game time contract for fitness equipment at Island Park.
I move that we approve the contract for Game Time Fitness at Island Park.
I second.
Yes.
Yes. Can I have a motion to approve the game time contract for fitness equipment at McNaughton Park?
So moved.
I will second.
All in favor?
Why not?
Yes.
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 And I have a motion to approve the game time contract for fitness equipment at Sterling Park.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Not on the official agenda, but added on, Jameson to talk about benches and other accessories for the parks.
Did we move to amend it? You have to move to.
Yeah. So I think you were supposed, I think you were supposed to amend the agenda at the beginning. So you
Rookie
could,
mistake.
that's okay. I think, and Rose, correct me if I'm wrong, but the president can request a motion to amend the agenda to allow for the memo to be considered.
Hey, Rose.
If we can't get through it this meeting, then
Oh, here
we
she
can
is.
proceed. Rose, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. They forgot to add or amend the agenda at the beginning of the meeting to include the memo that we wanted to add for the purchase of the picnic tables, chairs, and benches. Can they make that motion now? And it would just be Bill asked for a motion to amend the agenda to include the memo?
Yes, and then they would just reapprove the agenda as amended. So it's
So-
technically 2 motions, if that makes sense.
So in light of the fact that we did not do this previously, can I get a motion to amend the agenda to include a discussion about benches and accessories for the parks?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye,
Mhm.
yes.
And then there's a second, then you have to reapprove the whole agenda, I think Rose is saying.
Okay. With that in mind, can I get a motion to approve the revised agenda?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
There. We
All
should be
right.
taken care of.
All right.
Thank you,
Perfect.
Rose.
Now I can officially speak on it. So, okay, and I recognize, Bill, that you're stepping in for this role to lead, so thank you without having a lot of background. So we appreciate you all adapting with us. With that, I requested to add this memo for the approval to purchase our picnic tables, chairs, and benches. It's an annual thing that we've done the last few years to update the amenities throughout the parks. Currently, our appropriated budget is $150,000 for the year for the picnic tables, chairs, and benches, so we're just asking for the approval of that. We're still working out the design consistencies, and as we speak, we're trying to figure that out in a small subcommittee for the Parks Department. Likely, they will be consistent for our decisions, so that the goal is to make these consistent throughout the parks, feel elevated and polished. So that's our goal. I welcome feedback from you all after this, but we want to get moving on this in the next few weeks, and we're not as far on it as I'd like to be for consensus, but I want to get the opportunity to move on it when we do and not wait another month.
Questions?
I feel curious, what happens to the old ones where do those all go?
So if there's value that's attached to them, there's a form, a disposal asset form that we fill out, and then it gets auctioned off with the rest of the city equipment.
Oh, cool.
If there is no value, then, and it's metal and we can get some value, we'll scrap it and
Oh,
recycle
sweet.
it.
Okay, cool. And then will we see are y'all taking charge of the design, or will we see the design, or just curious?
We can show it to you, yeah.
Okay.
It's not what I'm requesting of, with that, but we're happy to involve you in the conversation for your thoughts and ideas.
Bright grass green.
Bright grass green, okay.
Okay, that's all I got.
So do I have a motion to approve for purchasing benches, picnic tables, and trash cans as outlined in the memo of July 15th, 2025?
I move that we approve the memo to move forward.
And I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
There's no old business on the agenda, so use and event permit. First is the Sarah Strong Run 5K and Kids Fun Run.
She's chatting.
So we'll move on to the next item, the Delight Restaurant Group Frosty 5K run at Studebaker Park on August 17th.
Delight Restaurant Group.
Unmute.
There I go. I think I'm unmuted now.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
I had to hit it a few times. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. So my name is Jamie Tate. I actually am a director of operations, and I operate 29 Taco Bells between here and Fort Wayne. But I recently took over. We have over 203 Wendy's, but only 3 locally here in Elkhart and Mishawaka. And every year we do a Frosty 5K run for the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. So this will be the first year that we participate with those 3 Wendy's here. So we were looking to do the 5K there at the Studebaker Park. We have about 30 participants so far, so it's not going to be super big. And probably the most of us will walk. We're not super competitive runners, but we do just want to, all the proceeds go to the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption that helps kids in foster care and stuff. So just a fun thing for our employees. Our owners of our franchise, it's like a $35 entry fee. So everybody who has signed up, they've donated that money for it already. So we just want to take some pictures. We'll probably have a Frosty, somebody dressed up in a big Frosty costume. And yeah, just having fun in the park. We might, if it's okay, have maybe a couple signs or something out there just to gain awareness. But yeah.
My only concern is that we already have an event called the Frosty 5K, which is different than this, and that could be confusing. Yeah. Do we do anything?
Well, in my humble opinion, frosty in August is kind of an oxymoron.
Well, you need a Frosty after you
Yes.
walk/run/crawl through the park.
Maybe we'll say Frosty ice cream. I don't know. Or we could just say Dave Thomas Foundation.
Maybe,
Uh,
maybe just that,
5K.
just so people
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
Right.
So is everything in order here? Do we just need to approve it? I feel like we don't.
So we are going to approve this one contingent on her liability insurance coming through. We did just lose Rose, but that's one of the things for that one.
We love the idea, and so thank you for giving back.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So I would like to propose that we make a motion to approve this contingent on two things. One is the proof of liability insurance. Second is an agreement with the Delight Restaurant Group to reconsider the name in light of the fact that we have another Frosty event in the city of Elkhart.
Mhm.
I second that motion. No, I move that. I move that motion.
All right,
Okay, motions are moving.
all right, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye,
Thank you so much, Jamie.
thank you.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is the movie in the park at Studebaker Park on July 25th. Who's,
Hi, surprise for me. I'm doing this permit.
Yay!
We are going to have a movie in the park at Studebaker Park. This will be open to the community, no charge. We'll have some concessions over there. We will be showing a Goofy movie, and it'll be a good time.
Like that movie.
Is the name of the movie a Goofy movie?
You know,
It's either or the,
Oh.
but it's like the throwback Goofy movie, like the coming of age tale of Goofy's
Not
son,
the coming of age.
Max. It's a really good movie.
Okay. I will not.
Totally appropriate for kids, though.
They're finding new ways to make money off these Disney characters, Lord. Yes. Okay. That's all I got.
okay, so we just need to approve.
Yeah.
I have a motion to approve the movie in the park at Studebaker Park on July 25th.
So moved.
I will second it.
Thank
All
you.
in favor?
Yes.
Aye, yep. Time for department reports. Jameson.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I want to take a minute and recognize Jill Martinson from the public library. She missed the public comment section, which is when she would have done it, and then we had a conversation over the weekend, and so it just slipped. So she's here, but I talked to Rose with legal, and what we'd like to do is ask permission. So Jill's with the library; they have their free summer reading program. The party at McNaughton that you guys have already approved for this year. But when they had made the park board report or the permit, they didn't realize that we were charging for McNaughton. So she's here today to ask if you all would be okay having McNaughton Park be free for Thursday night, because they've got about 1,000 people coming down to McNaughton Park, and they wanted to make it free for the summer reading party people. So Jill, if you want to come up and share more about that.
Have to sign in.
I signed right here, so we should be good. Also, thank you to Jameson. I cornered him at the Thursby Park ribbon cutting last Thursday when I realized that we hadn't originally asked for McNaughton privileges for the splash pads. So yes, we would love if it would be possible for our summer reading prize party that happens Thursday from 3 to 6 at McNaughton to have the fee waived for the McNaughton splash pad. We know that from previous years of having the summer reading party with you guys that it's often hot in July, and it would be great if we could have a place for the kids to cool off. Everything that we are doing there is free, including free food, free inflatables, free petting zoo. We just want to continue that free party going so that everyone that comes feels included. And we would love if you guys would be willing to waive that fee for the one night of Thursday.
Question.
Yes.
If we say that, yes, you can do that. Can other people still come at that time?
Yes, this party is open to the public completely. It's open for everybody in the city or
Even
local
not in
area.
the city, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you refresh us on the parameters of when fees are waived? So I know that there, just so people understand that like there is a process whereby fees were waived and maybe this just got missed here or what's, yeah, just so
So-
that people aren't like, what? We could just show up and ask for things to get waived? Like, what's the process usually?
That is the process. So people can literally just come up to the park board and ask for permission for things in the public comment section if they, or if they want to put a permit in, that's usually the time that they would put that in. And that's when the park board approves it. So it's generally the permit process, but openly, if people want to come in and ask for changes or ask for things to happen, that is something that they can do during that process. With that said, the waiving of the fees has to be approved by the park board. And so usually at the beginning of the year, we have our fee and wage schedules, and that's the time that you approve for what the pay is and the charges are and the fees are for the department. When people want to make an exception or ask for an exception, whether that's a party in the park with alcohol or they want to sell some things, et cetera, anything that usually is against what our policy is, they come to the park board. Usually it's done through a permit or a memo through us if they want to partner with us, then we ask for that. In this case, it was missed in the permit, which is why she's up here today.
Just to clarify for everybody, I mean, you don't have to apologize. The permit takes a master's degree on that. So I just wanted that to be clear to anybody who's kind of listening why we're in this spot.
So what we'd like to propose to be consistent with that is that I'll get a memo to you all. We'll have Bill sign it on behalf of the park board, and then you guys can ratify it at the financials meeting.
Feel good with that process. It's a wonderful cause, so thank you.
All right, thank you. No, that's what Bill will do. So I apologize. It's a little chaotic today with that. But yeah, the main point is making sure that you guys are aware and on board with that decision, and so you're not surprised moving forward about it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jill. All righty. Well, it's summer, height of July, so as you can imagine, we're very busy as a department, which is all great because that's what we aim to do every summer. We had our celebration for the renovations at Geraldine Thursby last week. I don't know the count. Do you know what our count was? It felt like 100 or so people showed up, maybe 50 to 100, somewhere in there. I didn't get that number from Liz, but we had a great show from the neighborhood. A lot of people came out that were neighbors. We had a lot of community partners come out. So I thought it was a success. People were happy. They were appreciative of the improvements. We talked about the history of Geraldine Thursby Park and why it's a memorial to Geraldine Thursby and who she was. So I think that the event was a really great one to be able to highlight these improvements. As we talk about updates, the capital projects throughout the parks are hustling and bustling here. So we've updated the basketball courts at Langle Park and Gans Park, which is where we will be putting in the next playground as Gans. The bathrooms at Walker Park are almost done. We're waiting on just a few things for that. Gans Park and Soma Gardens playgrounds will begin in the next couple weeks. High Dive Pathway will be getting resurfaced here shortly in the next couple weeks, we anticipate. And we've got a couple more things down the works or in the pipes, but those are the big ones happening as we speak. Summer facilities are seeing good numbers. The slides have been down at Ideal Beach, which is unfortunate. We made the decision not to start those back up because it was going to cost a significant amount of money to fix the cracks in the pool. And we decided that for right now, until we know the full-on plan, we didn't want to pump a few thousand here and there until we know the large poll, or the large plan, excuse me. Even with that, people are going to Ideal Beach. The numbers are quite good. Our numbers have gone up. Our concessions are going up in revenue, so it's good things. I'd say that NIBCO is what we're focused on next as it becomes in the fall. We anticipate that the summer roller skating will turn into fall roller skating, and that seems like a much nicer activity in the fall than it has been in the heat of the summer, I think. So we're working on the marketing of that next. But yeah, want to mention Nick Crone is no longer with the department, but we do wish him the best in his future endeavors. We also have a program survey out available online in our newsletter, asking the public about which types of programs they would like to see. And if you could help us spread the word, we would very much appreciate that. It's available in both English and Spanish. And finally, I would like to thank the staff. We have a lot going on, and there's a huge amount of opportunity still within the Parks Department. We're working on amping up the programming still. We're elevating our events. We took on Art Walk, which is brand new for us, and that worked out well. That'll be happening the last Wednesday of this month, and then the Art Walk after hours. So we continue to try new things, and we're pushing forward to see how we can diversify what's going on in the department. But yeah, I'll take any questions. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello again. I am covering for Liz, because she's on vacation. So she wants to report that the farmers market is going amazing. We average about 50 vendors per market, and we are seeing 1,500 attendees per market. Rhapsody Music and Arts Festival saw a total attendance of over 16,000 guests, just under 5,000 on Friday, and just under 12,000 on Saturday. That was a lot of fun. We had 22 food vendors, 65 artisans, 8 bands, 1 juggler, 1 magician, the Potawatomi Zoo, Elkhart Martial Arts, and the Kids Zone this year was something that they did years past, and we brought it back this year, and people loved it, so that was a good addition. Summer Chill kicked off at NIBCO. We had 175 people at the last Summer Chill. We partnered with Downtown Festivals for Jazz Fest, and that went well. As Jameson said, we did kick off Art Walk. We took that back this year to its grassroots. We saw about 200 attendees. We got wonderful feedback from the merchants. A lot of merchants signed up to have their doors open and have artisans inside. I was not there, but Liz said that it was a great vibe, and she heard really good feedback while she was there. That next one is coming up on July 30th. July 4th, we saw around 11,000 attendees, 22 food vendors, and 2 bands. Amarillo Sky was really good. They were like a country band, and then we had Party Foul. They said that that was the largest crowd they'd played for before, and they had a good time. Yeah. We don't have Geraldine Thursby. It happened. So it is not coming up. We do have Movie in the Park, as I said, a Goofy movie, Art Walk on the 30th. We encourage you to come down to Art Walk. It's from 5 to 8. It's super casual. Check out the artists. We've worked hard to vet those artists and merchants and get people back involved. That's good for events. And I'm going to stick around for the volunteer report.
Yeah, Art Walk was really beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you went, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a little while to kind of build it back up, but
Yeah.
just keep doing what you all are doing.
Yeah.
I was excited to see
Merchant
it.
numbers and artisan numbers have already increased since last month.
I love
so
it.
it definitely got some attention, which
That's
is great.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Are you ready for the
I
volunteer report?
will follow up on this, but while it's on the top of my head,
Yeah.
for Rhapsody next year, there's a really cool group out of the Fort Wayne area that brings raptors, so eagles, hawks, and other recovered birds.
So fun.
And they display them and explain what they're like. So that'd be something that's different for Rhapsody next year.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, if you'll
but I will-
email
I will
me
put
that so I don't
I
forget.
made a note to put it in a memo, but just
Good.
while it's on the top of my head to
Good.
remind myself.
Yeah, that's
Make
great.
sure
yeah.
that gets in the minutes.
We have the electrofishing, so why not have animals in the sky and animals in the sea?
Right.
See
Thank
the
you.
signs.
And now do we have a volunteer report?
Yes. All right. So again, with Rhapsody, we had 27 volunteers. Those 27, not employees that cut time or flex time. Those are 27 organic volunteers, gave 120 hours of service. That That event was the first time we saw backup photographers. So we had a couple of backup photographers, one that was like a teenage aspiring photographer. She joined in with her mom and they took great photos for us. The financial impact from that 120 hours of volunteer service was $4,018.80. That's pretty huge for one event. That's dollars not spent by the city. We had, during Art Walk, we had 2 volunteers from the NHS program help set up and tear down. And actually, I just want to mention that the NHS program, even though these kids are on summer break, they are showing up time and time and time again over the summer, volunteering, racking those hours, reaching out to me, wanting to get involved. So they're doing a great job. The Scouts of America volunteered at summer camp this year. They provided days of activities and information for campers. I have the fire department and PD have volunteered. We've had a lot of good community members and city workers come out to our summer camp kids. The goal is to show kids that if you don't choose college, that's okay. There's lots of wonderful jobs to be a part of, especially in the city. I wanted to let you all know that Nelson Mandela Day is coming up on July 18th. For 67 minutes on that day, we ask that you honor his life by giving 67 minutes of your time. That represents the 67 years that he gave his time to the world. It can be as simple as donating blood or helping your neighbor with their trash. The possibilities are endless. We have tons of opportunities in this city. If you need a suggestion, I'm happy to help you figure one out. But I just ask that you honor that and encourage your friends and neighbors to do the same.
What is the NHS program again?
National Honor Society. Yeah, and they have some required hours that they have to bank that help them earn reward in school. And then a lot of these kids are just doing above and beyond. They're just great kids and they're having a really good time in the volunteer program. So, yeah, thank you.
Hello. So our programs that have ended since our last meeting, we had guitar lessons at High Dive for all ages. We had 1 registered participant. We hosted archery at the Trinity Church and at Oxbow in collaboration with the Owl Club, and we had 10 participants. That one was a huge success. I took a survey at the beginning. We're like, okay, how many have shot before? None. Only 1 from high school. So they're at the Owl Club. So that was decades ago. And by the end, they were all hitting it in the arch, in the center. I think I had 2 that hit bullseye, huh?
Who taught it?
Me.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to be an owl?
Wow.
You don't.
Okay.
you know. So no.
Come
the
on,
handshake,
Lisa.
like the clapping for them, they did fantastic. I
I'm
was so
clapping for you
impressed.
because clearly they had a great teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mhm.
We've had preschool swim lessons at the Pimran for preschool age. We had 14 registered participants. And our current programs, the Batonke is still at Central Green. It's a free program. It's in downtown Elkhart, and it's for all ages from 12 to 2 p.m. every first Wednesday from May to August. And we currently have 3 registered. We have beginner pickleball at Studebaker for 16 and over, and we have 9 registered. We have gymnastics at Studebakers from age 5 to 19. We currently have 19 registered. Now that class is almost over, so I don't really encourage let's keep enrolling because it's almost over. But but it is still open. We have our tennis player development at McNaughton for 9 years old. We currently have 23 registered participants. We have adult tennis drills for 18 and up, and we currently have 23 registered participants. Tennis for Tots for ages 3 to 6, and we currently have 34 registered participants. Tennis Academy for ages 13 to 17, we currently have 22 registered participants. And Rising Star Tennis at McNaughton for ages 10 to 12, and we currently have 27 registered participants. Our Camp Connections, we're hosting it for 3 sites at McNaughton Pavilion, Studebaker Pavilion, and at Willowdale Pavilion. And we currently have 96 registered participants for Studebaker, 155 registered participants at Willowdale, and 232 registered participants at McNaughton. So this is not all at the same time, because we do register either for all 8 weeks weeks or on a weekly basis. So this may mean that like the same child is being counted, but I'm counting like the amount of kids that we have per week.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Mhm.
for our swim lessons right now, we're done with the preschool age, but we have one for the 6 and 17. We have 14 registered participants, and then we have an 80s roller rink murder mystery at NIPCO for ages 16 and over on July 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. And we have a mermaid certification at Pumaran Pool, who has been really successful, and it actually filled up really quickly. So we have 15 registered participants for that one.
How do you become a
100%.
mermaid?
Listen,
Is there a, I mean,
Parks and Recs is full of possibilities.
listen.
We are,
I mean,
whatever your
that'd be a
imagination
Fabulous
wants.
certificate, like,
Yeah. If I come in here with a fishtail, y'all know what happened. We went there.
Facts.
I love it
And
for
we'll
us.
get you certified for that too.
Amen.
We did have
And for
a,
the record, if you make it up the stairs with a fishtail,
that would be something.
we did have a teen takeover last Friday. And we had 26, I believe,
That's
registered
wonderful.
participants, the
Mhm.
teenagers, which have been like a really high focused demographic that we've been focusing on. So if you have family members or teenagers, we have another one coming up in 2 weeks that we really want more.
Mhm.
They had fun. I had fun.
Mhm,
Everyone had
mhm.
fun. So
I love it.
I'm just putting that out there too. And I do want to give a special thanks to everyone that has been helping with the programs, because it's not a me, it's everyone.
Mhm.
So-
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
you.
Quick question about tennis. Where are there tennis courts? Are there more of them other places in the city? Because it seems like we just started this and it's pretty popular. So are there tennis courts all over, or are the tennis courts concentrated in one place? Do we need more tennis courts in the city of Elkhart? Like what?
Well, the ones that we hosted at mostly is at McNaughton
Okay.
tennis courts. And then we do have some at High Dive. And then
Mhm.
we have a pickleball court at Studebaker.
Okay.
I think we have one at Pinewood, at tennis at
Okay.
Pinewood, tennis in Pinewood, but to be honest with you, I haven't really programmed in that one.
Yeah. Just a thought, because we really did just start this, so it's nice to see that all the age groups are getting engaged and people clearly want to play tennis.
So I'll just mention, I think you guys are talking. So tennis has been going on for decades.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it's
but-
in,
Talking about-
okay,
Yes, no, it's been going on for decades.
Okay, pardon.
However, which is okay, but we are in the last few years, we've made some improvements to the marketing structures, and we've been focused in on adding pickleball for lessons, and so it's gotten
Okay.
some diversity. We also changed the director for the softball or the instructor for the tennis
yes,
program.
okay,
So
that's what I was thinking.
that's
Sorry.
been new. So that might be the newness that you're thinking.
Yeah.
Um,
mhm.
You had asked about the capacity for tennis. At this time, we don't hear a lot of feedback for more tennis courts.
Okay,
It's all pickleball. And so we've had a lot of
Oh.
people ask us to convert the tennis courts into pickleball. And then we've had a lot of adversity in that from the tennis community. So at this time, we're not planning to change any of the pickleball courts from tennis.
okay,
But we do have plans in the works for the next couple of years to add pickleball somewhere
More
else in the parks. And that's
places.
what we're trying to determine now through the program survey and just in conversations and looking through the master plan comments. So we know it's a want. We just don't know exactly where the best spot is.
okay.
So if you hear things from folks, let us know. But yeah, and then I just want to share Louisa is. It's a hidden known fact about her, but she was the Nevada state coordinator for archery and shooting sports or something of that caliber of title. So I think shooting queen or something out there that we call her. So
Shooting
I don't know what the
queen?
title was.
Well,
It
now
was
I'm
on her
scared of
resume, but I
you.
remember
Forget
saying,
it
"Oh my
then.
goodness," but she wouldn't know it. But she's a great shot, or at least can teach you how to do it. So
Who
full of
knew?
many new things, right?
All right, Louisa. Well, I'll take you up on the archery part.
We knew you were awesome. We just didn't realize how officially awesome you were. Bethany.
Hi, I'm
Mhm.
back again. Okay, I get to give the ranger report today.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, in June, it was a lot hotter on average than May. May had an average of 68 as a high and 47 for a low. And then June's was 81 as a high and 62 for a low, even though it felt much hotter, I would say. The numbers for the playground went down compared to May because of how hot it was, I think. And then the water parks and all that went up. Yeah, so it kind of connects that way. We were busy with events this month. So on June 1st and June 6th, Rangers Nim, Larry, and Nathan provided free high dive tours to the public at High Dive Park on the tower. And a total of 102 people attended for those 2 days.
Wonderful.
On June 5th, Ranger Nim attended the Homeless Coalition at the Elkhart Public Library. And on June 7th, Ranger Nim and I assisted with the Fish Fest at High Dive Park and then the Park Foundation Fun Day at Walker Park. So it was fun as well. On June 16th and June 20th, Ranger Nim and I were guest speakers for the Camp Kids at McNaughton, Willowdale, and Studebaker. Got to teach them about national parks animals, and they seem very involved in that. Yeah. On June 2nd, Ranger Nathan reported a pancaked picnic table under the open picnic pavilion at High Dive Park, and it has since been removed. On June 6th, I received a call from Pier Moran Pool, bless you, about a heated verbal altercation between two pool attendees. After an attempt to calm them, I called EPD to prevent the situation from becoming physical, and the staff was very appreciative. Yeah, they calmed right down after that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Huh?
Grown-ups? Or?
Sometimes it's kids, sometimes it's adults. I think this was the one with two moms.
Classy.
Yeah, but they calmed down, so it was okay. On June 24th, Ranger Larry and I were called to look into a preteen wandering around Pier Moran Pool's parking lot. The staff were concerned for his safety, and after learning about the boy's situation, we did locate him at Pier Moran and asked him to go home safely, and so he did. Let's see, on June 25th, I was called to investigate a potential stalker at Pier Moran Pool. The individual sped off when I arrived, but I advised the staff to get the license plate number of the vehicle for reference, and it was reported to dispatch, and he has not been back since, to our knowledge. Yeah. July 29th, Ranger Nathan was called to investigate individuals drinking at Ideal Beach. By the time EPD or Ranger Nathan arrived, the individuals had driven off. So, yep, and that is all. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right, thank you.
I did have a question, just with the heat, well, I don't know, maybe Ranger Nim, since you were at the Homeless Coalition, like what are you y'all know this is where my heart is at. What are you all seeing with the heat and just individuals who are unhoused? It has been extremely hot.
Yeah, that's a great question. What they're doing is they're offering, I think, shelters for longer hours. They are already overwhelmed.
Yeah.
At places. Like I said, Faith Mission has to only take the unhoused only from, if you're only from Elkhart County, they can only take you if you're from there. It's, housing problem, transportation problems. There's a lot of things that they're trying to cover, to help with what's going on. And there's an interesting discussion that was talked about at the Homeless Coalition about those who do work like the second shift and third shift, and that, sometimes they need sleep during the day, there's, something to help them, get their feet back on. And
Right.
these are the jobs that they can have. So,
Because just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're not working. Like sometimes you're working, but you don't have a place to be. And so
absolutely. And
it's
it's,
just
yeah,
a
it's
catch
almost a
22.
misunderstanding that just because you don't have a home, you're not working. It's, they sometimes need, transportation to a courthouse or to their jobs. And, they offer bus passes that'll help them with that. And so,
Okay.
yeah, they're doing the best they can. But Elkhart County has tremendous, I was telling Sarah, they have tremendous resources. And they, there are people here from all over the country basically that come here because, Elkhart County
Because
has
of the
great
resources. Yeah. And there haven't been any deaths or like anything like that.
That I'm aware
right?
of.
Okay.
It wasn't brought up, so I don't
Okay.
think so. I hope not.
Yeah, no, seriously, I do too.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for just reporting on that conversation.
Next, it's a special projects report from Matt. Matt, who is on mute.
Okay, there
Well,
we
I
go.
didn't plan on doing a special project report. Let me go ahead and turn the camera on here.
Oh, okay.
Why, excellent. My name is Matthew Moyers, Special Projects, Elkhart Parks and Recreation. The biggest update I've got for the board members is that we'll be presenting the master plan to the Common Council. We're asking them to adopt a resolution for the master plan. We expect that's going to go without a hitch. That's the end of that big project. And then we are shifting me mostly to assist with capital projects and park development. And then we'll get back on the manuals and procedure documents. And that's what I have for the board today.
Thank you very much.
When is that meeting with the Common Council?
I believe that's targeted for July 28th.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Why, thank you.
All right, next on the agenda is correspondence. Since there is none, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I moved, I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Say the thing. Gotta say yes so we can leave.
Aye.
Next Financial Park Board meeting is July.
That's today.
Oh. We'll report to you when the next meetings are by way of email.
Okay.
Thank
2
you very
weeks.
much, everybody.
Thank you.
Well done.